between now and the end of 2021, universities are going to be increasingly reliant on agents and probably traditional agents for a couple of reasons. One is they really want students, and the overall context is that the US market is on the nose. Anyone with a child right now would not be that keen on sending them to the US, having seen the headlines that we all see each day with COVID and lots of civil unrest. The UK has got a difficult path ahead. Post-COVID, they're going to run into Brexit. The European Union have done a unifying deal in the absence of the UK and got money pouring in, whereas the UK have to go it alone and have a fair bit of uncertainty there. So for the Australian market overall, because we compete with those countries, it means that there is going to be some more interest for us. But at the same time, while there's interest, we can't basically get recruiters over to those markets right now. And it's that face-to-face contact that you really want to have right now with students, to be able to reassure them, with their families, to be able to say, you know, it's a safe place to go and study. This is a good institution for you, and this is how you sign up. So right now they're dependent on agents in country and those that have staff in country. In terms of what they want a bachelor degree, a full bachelor degree, preferably from a recognised institution that someone will have heard of back in their home country. They also want a Western living experience and a Western working experience. And ultimately, they often want permanent residency rights as well. Not all by any means, but that's certainly a factor in the market. So post-study work rights, the potential for, you know, down the track being able to live in Australia or live in another country is big on their horizon. They don't get those sorts of long-term experiences through a diploma. In terms of what it means for families, certainly there's a whole chunk of sort of middle income families in India and other key markets, China and so on, who will have lost money and will have smaller personal family resources as a result of the pandemic. But the market is so large, and the issues with American higher ed provision, and also the upcoming issues with UK potential changes to immigration policies, and potential issues with Brexit, mean that there will be strong demand for Australia. It'll be a recomposition of demand, so the distribution of where we get students from will change. But in terms of overall net demand for Australian education in particular, it's likely to remain pretty strong in the next 2 years at least. There's a few different issues in here. One is price of course fees. Will they go up or down? There's been a fair bit of discussion about that. My view is price will be determined by the overall pricing, prices in the market, so relativity of other nations' prices and other institutions. And I don't see a big downturn in pricing overall. What they will probably need to do is explain value a little bit more clearly to get people started, convince them to get moving, become some of the first people to get on a plane and head overseas. They need to start to look at, well, you know, it's not just we're offering you a chance to study here. What else can we offer? What's the really compelling reason to come and choose here? In terms of commissions, certainly there'll be lots of discussion about commissions. Whether they go up a lot is debatable. There's certainly going to be more additional incentives for side commissions, for example, scholarships, temporary discounts, bursaries, all those sorts of things that affect the overall payment by the student, but that doesn't usually get reflected in commission pricing.